With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Fifth liners, fellow fans, Columbus Blue Jackets hockey is back tonight. I am your host, Jake Geringer, and welcome to another THPN watch party between the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Minnesota Wild for opening night between both teams. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little rusty, but I'm going to get to this. How we all doing tonight? We got Daniel Berry in the chat saying, yo. We got some predictions for the other games rolling in and scoreboards from our boy RJ with the Panthers Panthers down end of one versus the Senators. We got the Habs and the Bruins in a tight one at the end of the first. And we've got the Leafs and the Devils 3-1. That's a big one. And the Kings and the Sabres tied at nothing. Thank you, RJ, for the updates, my friend. But yeah, we're here for Columbus and Minnesota. And yeah, I'm getting pretty excited for this, folks, because this obviously is a big season for us after the tragedy that befell this team over the summer. But the expansion brethren, we're in for a big year. I think we're both in for a big year as we take a look at the Utah Islanders game too, as they're still in their first period, tied up in knots, which is also getting streamed up here on the THPN YouTube channel with our buddy Grant Hakeem, if you guys want to check that one out at any point. But yeah, so we're here, Columbus, Minnesota, and tonight and every night this season is going to be for number 13, whose jersey I am wearing tonight, Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew. Jared, old buddy in the chat, at the Bruins game. He's hanging out. And that's awesome that Elias Lindholm, I guess, is he your favorite player? Has he been your favorite player for a while or just your favorite Bruin now? Got Andrew saying, hey, what's up? Yeah, I don't know. I have very weirdly mixed feelings about this season. Because I know that everything is going to be for Johnny this year. I just want these boys to go and play hard. I'm doing all right, Andrew. I'm hanging in there and I'm ready for some hockey. I've been, taking my time. Jay and I have both been taking our time. Yeah, we're all going to miss Johnny, Jared. It's a hard thing to swallow. It's a definitely, like, I don't know still how we're really going to cope with that. But I really just think we need to get through this together as a family. So let me, as we're doing, yeah, is this the right one? I think that's the right one. Yeah, let me get our little screen overlay up. Yeah, the Flames winning last night was nice, especially for those fans. And, of course, our manager, Kyle, host of Flamescast, who is hanging out for that stream. As we put together a little bit of this action. if it'll let me do it right. I'm trying to figure out how to get this present. Yeah, I want that one. And I want, where is it? Is that the one? Is it this one? Is it this one? I think it might be that. I don't know. I'm trying to figure. I'm going through a lot of kinks, folks. And of course, prayers in Florida for everybody that's getting roughed up by the hurricane season that we're experiencing down there right now. I've got friends down there, and I'm hoping they're all safe. They checked it. One of them checked in with me, and they're fine. So, let me. Why is this not exactly? There it is, and then here we go, and then let me try the here. That's the one I wanted, and then I want to get this, and I want to get. I don't know if this needs to be. Let me see. There we go, and share, and there we go. I think. Whoa. All right. Oh, no. Okay. We're doing okay. We're getting through kinks, folks. Andrew's saying he's all right with the rentals. Good. Good to see you guys are safe. Islanders score at the, 7.5 minutes to go. And we've got a team on the board with Utah and New York. I don't know why I'm having issues with presenting this screen. I don't. Give me just a second, people. We have. All right, let's see. Technical difficulties, folks. I'm working through it. Extra camera slides, video. No. As the game broadcast for me is still going through stuff, and I'm trying to figure out how to get this much done. Yes, I did want this window. I want the window, not the Chrome tab. I want this Chrome tab right here. That's it. Share. I don't know if this is up for anybody else. I can't necessarily tell. Jared saying he does have a Johnny jersey. I do. Again, I can relate to that. Me and my co-host both have matching Johnny jerseys. And we're planning on wearing them to a game very soon. Next month, actually, we're going. My dad and I are going to go to the game against the Penguins. That's okay, Jared. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure out the. Again, this is the first time I've done this in like months and months and months. So I'm trying to see how I can troubleshoot sharing the flash score with you guys, because it's been such a while. Is this side going to do it? No, maybe. I don't know. No, not that one. Not that one. This one brings me up here. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't understand why this isn't going to share the screen because I have it set to share. This is very strange. But in the meantime, while I'm troubleshooting this, does anybody have any predictions for Columbus, Minnesota tonight? I think with Dean Evison coming back to town, but that's what we're using. Yeah, we're using the right thing, and I just don't understand why this tab is not getting shared. Also share. No, I just want this tab. Share it. I don't understand why this isn't. Oh, wait. Sharing this to StreamYard.com. It says that this is getting shared. So I don't know if you guys are able to see this as we're getting underway, at least according to StreamYard. This is very strange. But yeah, any predictions as we're holding up in there? For this fun little first day of Columbus and Minnesota season jaunt. Give me just a second, people. I'll figure it out. We'll get through it. We'll do it. Oh boy, typically you would use yes. Yes, and we're doing so. Oh wait, never mind. Right here. Okay, that was my bad. Okay, we're good. This whole time. Never mind. So I had it was on my end. I just didn't have it set to display. I'm sorry, folks. Again, very, very rusty. But to take stock in the game as we're getting set on my end of the broadcast, with new Blue Jackets play-by-play guy Steve Mears and our old buddy Jody Shelley. Which, by the way, folks, can I just say, we had Steve on a recent podcast, and this guy, he came in on our milestone 150th episode, and he was a gem. He was brilliant, great mind, knows his stuff. He's very excited to be a part of the Blue Jackets family, especially like he's a little nervous, but he's also gotten plenty of pointers from Jeff Rimmer, our old boy, for the last 20 some odd years. And, you know, we're excited for a new era with Steve in the broadcast booth, and we'll see what happens with the boys this year as they play for number 13. Because I know one of the biggest stories was Sean Monahan signing here to play with Johnny, to raise his kids with Johnny, all of that kind of stuff. But now that we're here, it's up to Monty, it's up to Zach, and especially with the injuries to Boone Jenner and Dmitry Voronkov, it's up to guys like, again, Zach, Eric Goodbranson, to lead the team, Monty as well, and the young guys like Kent Johnson, Kirill Marchenko, Yegor Chinikov, who's getting an opportunity on the top line for Columbus tonight. It's all up to those guys to step it up and make a big impact this year. So anybody have, again, predictions are welcome. Anything regarding predictions? What are your guys' favorite teams and what are your guys' expectations as we get the whole season started? This is only day 2, folks, or technically day 3. So we've got a long way to go, friends. We've got so much to watch and to partake in and enjoy. We've got just a blast waiting for 32 different teams. And I'm excited to see what happens this year. Can the Panthers keep up and follow up what they did last year? Are, going into the Atlantic Division a little bit, is Detroit going to be for real for once? Is Montreal ready to take a step? Are the Sens and Sabres still kind of in that bottom funk, or can they finally dig their way out of the grave that they set themselves in? I don't know. All I know in regards to that division is I feel like it's still going to be a lot of the same old same. But as I said in a recent show, which you should follow, JJ Jackets Pod on Twitter and on YouTube, we had our old buddy Jimmy Finizzi from another show, From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast, with us to talk about the East. And my big hot take in the Atlantic was that, or I guess I should say my tandem hot take for the Atlantic was there's going to be 3 teams. There's only going to be 3 teams to come out the Atlantic in the playoff race. And the other big one that they both kind of went crazy over is I have Detroit finishing 3rd in the division. So take that as you will, folks. Hey, it's early. It's early enough. It's anybody's game. So take me at my word. I went bold. I have in the Metro, my standings are very similar with some differences to last year. I have the Devils actually improving enough to win it all. And then I think I had the Rangers 2nd, the Hurricanes 3rd. I think the Flyers can go as high as 4th. I think Pittsburgh's going to be 5th. Columbus, those expectations that I had last year, I think with everything surrounding the team this year and the upgrades to both the front office and Don Riddell and the head coach in Dean Evison and him able to bring in his guys, we were, I think they've made enough improvements to finish 6th like I predicted last year. And then I have the Caps in 7th. The biggest story I have with them really is just Ovi's goal chase, as we all do. They lost a lot of core pieces. I don't think they have a very good defense anymore. The forwards, they lost a lot of key forwards in guys like Backstrom and Oshie. And then that just leaves the Islanders at 8th. And I love Patrick Waugh. Don't get me wrong. They just can't score. They don't have a notable defensive core. Sorokin and Varlamov can only do so much. And Matt Barzal, the addition of Anthony Duclair, we'll see what happens with, we'll see what happens with a guy like Siplikov, who was the new the new European free agent acquisition. I don't know what to make of that team other than they just can't do much. But right now, they are doing quite a bit as they're up on Utah 1-0. Oh no. There we go. Trying to take this window, and here we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm working on my ability to watch. So, yeah, I want to know, posing to everybody watching, what are your guys' big stories? What are you most excited for this season? Are we excited to see what the players formerly of Arizona who are now in Utah are going to be able to do? What are your Eastern predictions? What are your Western predictions? What are your obviously predictions for this game? I'm just, it's early enough to where we can throw out a lot of wild hot takes too. So if you've got hot takes, if you've got, predictions for guys hitting milestones, I know for a guy like Sid or Gino, they're really close to them, and it's not going to take much for them to hit said milestones. They could probably hit them by like the end of the month if they stay healthy. Things of that nature. I'm just, it's just me. And I'm here to have a good time and watch a hockey game with all of you lovely people, you fun friends. My broadcast currently showing the pregame, like just before puck drop, Mearsy and Jody talking about Dean Evison and the hiring of Dean and the storyline behind him getting fired by the Wild last year and how that was tough for him to sit on the unemployment line for, all that time during the season, and how Columbus, and whenever Don did get hired over the summer, they're taking a chance on Dean, and this being the biggest game for him on his calendar because, of course, coming back to the place that fired you for the first game of the season is a pretty big story. They're showing the Johnny Gaudreau patches, the number 13 patches that they're wearing on the sweaters, specifically right here on the white shoulder area, like right along the chest here. They're wearing little circular number 13 patches, which is great. So that's really fun to see, and it's great touch from the team and from everybody else. So I don't know. I'm just ready for some hockey, folks. Let's see. Checking in on other scores. Thank you, RJ, for the blurb, enough of a distraction until I found out what was going on, what the issue was with my stream. Thank you, buddy. You helped me out with that. Catching up on my Twitter feed a little bit. Being a Bowling Green alum like Steve Mears is, BG is up 2-1 over Robert Morris, which is awesome. Little note from RJ here on Tampa Bay. The Tampa Bay Lightning game on Saturday against the Hurricanes, yes. We've got a postponement between Tampa and Carolina as the Lightning have traveled to Carolina to avoid Hurricane Milton. So I hope everybody's going to be safe, all the players, all the coaching staff, fans that needed to evacuate the area. Uh-oh. Old Buddy Goes is here, and fresh puns for a fresh new season. The Columbus Blue Jacket Potatoes versus the Minnesota Wild Salmon. I love it. And we've got the food puns breaking it out. We're going to have some fun now, aren't we, Goza? That's a good one. That's a hell of a first pun to start the year. How are you, buddy? It's been a while. Like we just had Jimmy on our show, and I'm excited to do watch-alongs with him, with Jay, with Kyle. The Utah Hockey Club sandwiches. Yes, I do love me a good club sandwich. My day job, we make them for work quite a bit, and they turn out pretty all right. That's a good one. Club sandwiches. I'm gonna use that one at some point in a show. Oh boy. But yeah, we just had Jimmy on our show for the first time ever. It was long overdue. Jimmy was awesome. His predictions were great. Good. Glad you're doing good. I'm doing all right myself. Just trying to get over the little bit of jitters I had to start this. Obviously, being the first game of the year and immediately doing a live stream for this. I was like, whoo, I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm excited for a new season. I'm excited for more watch-alongs. Now that I'm getting into the flow of things. Hockey season in the UK started last. That's right. Are there any like teams in those UK leagues that you follow enough? Like, are you a fan of any of the EIHL teams or anything like that? I have a friend who's a Penguins fan who lives in Scotland, and she likes to follow the Clan. She likes to follow Glasgow. The Coventry Blaze. Ooh, I'll have to take a look at those guys because that's a new. I'm not like privy to those. Like, I know the KHL, I know the SHL a little bit. I know of leagues like the DEL. I just don't know EIHL and those like British leagues as much. It's the nearest team. Okay, so that's your local team. Awesome. I've heard that those prices are definitely like a similar vein to American Hockey League prices when you like factor in the currency exchange and things like that. So at least they're pretty accessible, right? When it comes to pricing, more or less. I would hope. Maple. Okay, they're still. Yeah. Here. Do it like this. Cool. Oh. Okay, cool. I wanted to be able to like take my, because I only have one screen. I wanted to be able to like split my windows up and make this more accessible to me to help figure things out. The Clan. Let me actually. You guys are still able to see StreamYard. That's fine. Glasgow Clan is based in Paisley. Wow. Okay, so they're not even in Glasgow. Okay. I mean, you know what? I totally get that. I totally understand that because of, like think about what the Senators are doing. They're finally getting their arena in downtown Ottawa, but how long have they been playing in Canada for? At least the last 6-7 years. So I get it with like playing in an arena that's kind of a suburb that's at least near the town that the branding is named after. So I get it. Meanwhile, checking in on, okay, so that's fine. Checking in on the Twitterverse while we're at it. As we've got other games going on. I guess since it's been a half an hour, it's been long enough for me to remind you all of part of what keeps us going. And that's our friends at DraftKings and our new friend at Gametime. Obviously, DraftKings, you guys know what DraftKings is all about. And we're doing a lot of stuff, especially this month with DraftKings. We're doing like a contest for signups and things like that. So please recommend it to your friends, your family, and tie it back to whatever shows you support to help us out in our contest and things like that. Just use code THPN on sign up at DraftKings, and you'll get $200 in bonus bets when you bet $5. Pretty simple, pretty sweet. And then the Gametime deal, just create an account with Gametime and then redeem code THPN, and you'll get $20 off your first purchase of any ticket, whether that's concerts, whether that's to a hockey game, whether that's to a football game, a baseball game, whatever event you could think of, a comedy show, anything. You'll get $20 off, and you'll be able to use that one for, I want to say it's a 2-month period. You'll be able to use it, but please, when you sign up, redeem code THPN and you get $20 off your first purchase. You'll be able to keep it for a little while. So just in case you don't know what you want to use it for, you can save the code, and it'll be around for a little while before you make your first purchase, which I didn't know that. Which is really fun. We get the Gametime picks, which help you, narrow down best selections of seats. You go in to the app, you scroll through a bunch of different parts on the map. They'll show you different pricing ranges. You click on one, you get a little camera panoramic view of your seat. It's really nice. Gametime is actually really nice and fun to use. I haven't bought anything yet, but I've signed up and I've got my code ready for a game when I'm ready to pay for a game. My upcoming game next month on 11/15 against the Penguins was like a short notice gift for it's like a little after birthday gift from my dad. And we're going to go and hang out at Nationwide and watch Jackets Penguins. I don't know if this froze on me or if this, I guess the feed is fine. I would hope it's okay. So, I don't know. I've got big hopes tonight as I don't know. This is, again, the first one in months, first one in a long time for me. First game of the year for the boys in Union Blue, and we'll see what happens, guys. Let me look at my Twitter likes and take a look at, see if I can find Columbus's lines for tonight. If that's anywhere, that might be actually in the brand, in the podcast likes, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe we didn't like it at all. I run the Twitter. I do like 90% of the actual work for the podcast. Jay just kind of hops in and chit chats and hangs out, and we have fun. He tweets every now and again. But I couldn't ask for a better co-host for my show because he's been a friend for a very long time. And we have fun. We're going into our 4th year of doing this, guys. It's crazy to think about. It's game day. No. Do. Okay, so let me just go to the Columbus Twitter and find it. Another. These commercial breaks are getting long. Oh, Okay, so my feed is now back, and I guess we're getting right down to it, folks. We're getting there. Let me see these lines. As we've got, okay, so we've got our starting lineup of number 59, Yegor Chinikov, Kirill Marchenko, number 86, number 23, Sean Monahan, number 8 and number 9, Zach Werenski, and Ivan Provorov, and starting in net is number 90, Elvis Merzlikins. I don't know. I can look at Minnie's Twitter really quick, but let's get through the projected lines here. The second line is James Van Riemsdyk, Adam Fantilli, and Kevin LeBanc. Third line, Michael Puccia, Cole Sillinger, Kent Johnson. Fourth line, Zach Aston Reese, Sean Corrali, Matt Olivier. D pairings, Werenski, Provorov, Christensen, Severson, and Goodbranson Johnson, which we haven't seen Goodbranson Johnson since the time in Pittsburgh. So it's going to be interesting to see those two together again. And then obviously Tarasov is backing up. We got a prediction rolling in. Jared thinks it's going to be a Columbus win, 4-2. I like the chutzpah on the Columbus win. I think I got to go with the Columbus win as well. I just don't know if I would go 4-2. I think I'm going to go. I don't know if it's going to be a 2-goal game. I could be tight and then get an empty netter. You're onto something, but I want to say it's going to be like 2-0. It's going to be really tight down to the wire. We know that I want to say John Hines is still coaching the Wild. If he's not, then I'm not too privy. We got another prediction, another 4-2 or 4-3 Columbus. Excuse me, McSandal. Very nice. 4-3, cool. And depends on if Fleury's in net. It is not Fleury. It's Gustafsson. That is the only thing that I know of confirmed on the Minnesota side. So it's Gus in net for Minnie, and other than that, I don't know what their line combinations and things are. So that said, I can take a look. I have a smartphone in front of me. MN Wild. Can't believe the Flames beat the Canucks. I know, because that was really high scoring, crazy shootout. I'm surprised I didn't get. Well, I'm not surprised I didn't get to see it. I was out working late, and I had to end up closing. But yeah, so Minnesota, as they do, as my broadcast is showing, a tribute to the Gaudreau brothers. They're projecting numbers 13 and 21 onto the ice. I believe they did have a moment of silence. I feel bad for talking over the moment of silence. But everybody's been doing, 13 seconds moments of silence. Looks like Hines is still the head coach. So I was good on that. 8 hours ago, opening night checklist. No, I'm still scrolling the Wild Twitter to find out what their freaking lines are. I guess they didn't tweet lines. They just tweeted a starting lineup, which is going to be Matt Boldy, Joel Eriksson Ek, Marcus Johansson, with Brock Faber and Jonas Brodin on defense. And yes, Philip Gustafsson is starting in net for the Wild. Taking a look at this. Little national anthem time here on the Bally broadcast. We're doing fine. Hanging in there. Ready for some hockey. Oh, that's a nice shot. That's a really nice shot. Okay. Oh, the Senators are beating the Panthers 2-1. Well, it's their second game. Anyone can beat anybody any given night. And it's only the first period, so you don't know. See how that one goes, eh? As the anthem finishes, we'll stick raise and a shot of Sean Monahan. Adam Fantilli getting ready with his fresh new number 19. I do like that number change for Adam, though I got used to 11, which was kind of fun. It was nice to see him wearing 11. But 19 he wore in college, and that I get. That's all cool. And it looks like we got guys skating around, and we are getting ready. We're like ready for puck drop now. Goodness gracious broadcasting. The Bally's definitely like led us on with how long they were going to take. And here we go. Opening face-off, Sean Monahan, Joel Eriksson Ek. Come on, boys. It's puck drop time here in Minneapolis, St. Paul. And we're finally underway, everybody. Dumped into the wild zone. Played in the corner. I'm trying to be able to tell what's going on with both the chat and with the broadcast. So pardon me for that. I hope I didn't lose. Whoa. Is everybody still able to see? Yes. Okay. As long as everybody is still able to see the flash score window, I am doing my best here to. All right, here we go. Oh, geez. Okay, so my play-by-play. Okay. So the play-by-play itself is going to be few and far between when it comes to certain things like just being able to watch this. I'm sorry. Is everybody still able to see things pretty well? Yeah, we're all good. I'll just hover back and forth between windows and check in with you guys while we're watching. We got a little stoppage here as Boldy rushed up, and it looks like we're going to get Zach Werenski possibly for tripping or hooking, or maybe, you know what that looks like? All right. So no, it was just play. Okay, no penalty there. It did look like there was a tiny hint of a slash from Werenski there. So Z, you got to be careful with the stick, bud. Okay, so that's a different view of the number 13 patch. I don't like how it crowds the letter. Like the 13 patch is like right here, and then the letter is right there. So that's a little tiny gripe I have with how that looks. But other than that, the 13 patch is great. Obviously, it's a fantastic part of the tribute that we're having all season long. Kaprizov fighting for it. We got a battle along the boards. Things are chipping up and down the rink. Columbus trying to gain control back. And yeah, this is just the point in the game where they're feeling each other out. From the looks of things, little dump here into the corner. Columbus, Goodbranson looking to take control of that puck and swing it around. Trying to get it out of the defensive zone. Here they come. As Fantilli rushes in. Oh, he wanted that. He wanted that really bad. And it looks like Gustafsson was able to make the save on that. So looking at last season, a 345 goals against average and a 306 versus an 897 and 899 between Elvis on one side and Philip Gustafsson on the other. A 13, 17, and 8 record, and the broadcast flashed away. I want to say Philip had something like 18 wins last year. I didn't get to see that much. We got RJ updating us. Habs 2 and Bruins 5 in the second period. Wow, with 3 minutes to go. Goodness. The Leafs are up 4-2 at the end of 2 over the Devils. Okay. Well, I hope Peter and Neil are having fun keeping track of that one. Oh, a little slap right at the net front. And they just went right across the goal mouth, and now it's in the corner. They're trying to fish it free, and the Wild took control, and they're rushing up ice with it. This is Marcus Foligno trying to center it, and a little crash into his own guy. And now Columbus is going to march up. This could be, nope, no icing as the puck bounces into the middle, into the neutral zone. And all right, so this is definitely just like a game of keep away right now. We're not really getting any chances either side. Guys are just trying to get pressure into the zone and feel everybody out. I haven't seen like a genuinely good chance quite yet. We got the Kings and the Sabres game. The Sabres are leading it after 2. Okay. Got the Penguins game. The Red Wings are tied 1-1 after 1. And the Stars and the Predators, excuse me. I kind of want to watch Predator some point this week now too. Tied at 0 at the end of 1. Cool. Thanks for the updates, RJ. We appreciate you, buddy. Always do. Let me get back to watching this part. Elvis. Okay, so Elvis just made a stop on what looks to be John Merrill as the camera cut to Merrill. And we've got keys to the game for the Columbus broadcast. Play the clean 5-on-5 game and support on the way out. That's definitely like being able to – that was a major problem last year, was just being able to push guys up ice as you were trying to exit the zone to create plays. Minnesota wins a faceoff. Right back to John Merrill. And he's up high now. Or he's down low. Yeah, up high, down. I can definitely tell it's been a while. Because I just haven't been able to have luck when it comes to my actual broadcasting knowledge and how plays develop and things. I don't know. I just tried to enjoy my summer, folks. I hope you guys did too. There was a lot of stuff going on with just being able to work and being able to do summer things. And then it got miserably hot. And now I'm hoping that things are able to cool down out here in Ohio as we start getting into the Burr months. Oh, wow. What a chance for Monty that got cleared out by Wild defenders. Christensen, as we get an icing call, takes care of that puck and gives it a little go around. Looks like we've got a score, but my broadcast is not up to that yet. We're still taking a look at Sean Monahan on my feed. And it's one back by Columbus, and Goodbranson takes a shot, and then it's brought back out. There's another chance, and in front. Gustafsson made the stop. So I don't know. I guess my broadcast is just way behind Flash Score. So that's something to keep an eye on, huh? Taking a look at old Flame Jack Johnson, who's back with Columbus, and this is getting oh no. Taking it back and forth. 15:50 on the clock for my stream here. And there's a wraparound try. And then another chance in front. Columbus trying to clear this. I don't know if they waved this. Did they wave this goal off? Or is it just, am I just that far behind? I don't know. Because I haven't seen a goal. Shots are only 1-1. This is very strange. Flash Score. What are you doing? What are you saying? Wow. I don't understand. Flash Score is way in front. So, ooh. All right. All right. I'm not too worried about it. I just want to be able to see what's going on, because Flash Score is like, either Flash Score is way ahead or my stream is just extremely laggy and behind by like whatever. Because again, I haven't seen anything. Takedown of Ryan Hartman there. Still 0-0 with only one shot, as we're at the 14:50 mark now. Minute from the last time check elapsed. Columbus establishing a shot from Damon Severson up high and around from back to Severson, and he's trying again through a screen, and it was stopped by Gustafsson and then cleared out by the Minnesota Wild. Oh, boy. Columbus getting a couple extra shots in there, a couple nice chances from the defense up high as they swap to the first line, as I see Kirill Marchenko zoom past. And here he comes again. It's dumped into the zone. Minnesota digging for it there is Sean Monahan with a couple other Wild players. Taken up and dumped back into the zone by what looks to be Zach Werenski. Trying to take stock of jersey numbers like as they turn their bodies. And the fling into the corner. No icing called there. Okay. Okay. All right. So I guess Flash Score is just wrong, because I don't know what the timing says on there. But Columbus has definitely held at least the majority of getting the chance to have chances, if that makes any sense. It's going to commercial break at 13:22 on my end. Tied at tied at zeros with 13:22 to go. So I guess this flash score is just reading wrong. So the actual current score, if I can take a second here. Let me update the actual chat. CBJ min shots SOG do. Okay. Cool. Got it. "13 minutes and 22 seconds. All right. So now I still want to know, guys, like what are you guys looking forward to this year? Are you looking forward to your team being, more like just improvement, or are you looking forward to a certain milestone from somebody? What are we all looking forward to? Because like as the Columbus guy here, I just want the boys to, learn this new system under Dean Evison. I want the young guys to step up, and I want the whole team to play and go out there and just play their game and win for Johnny. As much as they can win, every moment, every game, every moment, every goal, every win, every save, every assist, every little thing is going to be for number 13 this year. So if they can take that momentum and make at least a push into like threatening for a wild card slot, I would call that a successful season. So I'll bring this up here into the chat window. For everybody to see that flash score is a little buggy right now today. I wonder, let me take a moment. Let me take a moment and try to see if I can take this off of the screen for a minute and then refresh it. So give me just this. I want just this for a bit of time to take this and refresh this and see if this is going to fix itself at any point. I want to, can I take you like you? And then, because I want to be able to refresh that page and see if that will actually, no, it will not. So that said, I guess I'm just going to have to keep everybody updated and we'll go ahead and bring this back. So, sorry, folks. I'll have to just continue with the scoreboard updates in our game. Wow. Looks like Bowling Green has really started to come alive as they're up 5-2 against Robert Morris. If anybody's got a college team they cheer for or a major junior team they're looking forward to, I don't know. I would hope we've got some hockey to talk on HockeyPodNet. Still taking time. I haven't seen. But yeah, I've got high hopes for this year, guys. As I scroll through my social feed part of things to catch up in real time as Flash Score just continues to lie to us. I don't know. That's a weird glitch. Puck bounced into the sideboards and ooh, what a takedown. As we take a look at a little bit of a breakdown, little play breakdown. Matt Zuccarello looking for it, and Matt Olivier wanted that chance, and he didn't quite get it. Shots are currently 4-1 Columbus as we approach 13 minutes. A little symbolism there. A wind up and a shot fired by Minnesota defenseman. Columbus trying to rush that out of the zone. Minnesota dumping it back in. Good Branson. Elvis out to play for Jack Johnson. Taking it out of the zone. Elvis shaking his head, a little exasperated from taking his little journey. Columbus works their way through, trying to get to the point. Shot. Running around. Minnesota Spurgeon was able to come up with it, but Columbus able to keep it in the zone. That's Severson again. He's been all over the place tonight. Christensen digging for it. Severson tipping it to try to get back to it. Over to Christensen again. Little deflection. Hits the glass. Into the Minnesota zone. And then right back out. This is definitely a back and forth affair now. Uh-oh. I clicked the thing. This is getting fun. This is getting fun again. I've missed hockey so much. Oh, no. Oh, no. Little pushy shovey behind the net as Minnesota tries to play the puck. Joel Eriksson Ek, the puck's in front. And Columbus trying to skate it through the middle. But Minnesota is countering with a lot of very good, modern trap plays right at the edge of the neutral zone. So it's been a little bit harder this last couple of minutes to establish anything as the puck flings into the Minnesota zone. And Corrali's after it. He's got a couple of wild on his tail. Bogosian, one of them. Minnesota working their way through. Ryan Hartman, Eric Branson. Couple old pals old adversaries there. Columbus trying to establish any semblance of a play along the boards here, but Minnesota is dogged in fighting for it. Back to the point, trying to get back up, and Minnesota gets it out. Kaprizov leaving it as he goes to the bench. Uh-oh. I never understand what's going on, like when they just kind of swat, you know? You know what I mean? They just like take a little swat with their stick, like, eh. And I don't know if they're just trying to like have a little fake out or what they're doing. A dig right behind the Columbus net. Sean Monahan able to get it out. And now they try to work their way out of the zone. Looks like Monahan was with Fantilli briefly there. No, that's Chinikov. Never mind. I'm so bad at reading numbers to start the year. But we've got another break. 9:43, still 0-0. Let me see. Let me update chat. Time 9:43. First period. Score. Boop, boop, boop. Again, because of because of Flash Score being a little finicky up here. I don't know if there's anything else I can show for you guys or anything of that nature. But that said, it's been definitely like the feeling out period this first period. Everybody's trying to get reacclimated into things. We're trying to figure out how Evason's going to coach our team, if Hines is going to coach the Wild the same way that he did last year. A lot of things of that nature, right? So there's plenty to go around when it comes to just how early the game is and how early the season is. This is very like, I don't know. I've got a lot to like save up for the season. And a lot of that has to do with like thinking of what's going on with Columbus's injuries, how the young guys like Chinikov need to step up, like KJ, Adam, in the absence of Boone Jenner, you know, Michael Pudia taking a slot on that third line wing and having a guy having the center depth that we now have of Monahan, Fantilli, Corrali, and Sillinger. That's the biggest thing, was like Boone was going to start on the wing, and so was Voronkov. But now that left side, and frankly that right side, is taken up by Chinny, Pudia, the oh my goodness, I forget who's the left side of Fantilli right now, because I know the right side is Kevin LeBanc. Oh yeah, JVR. Duh, because JVR was the bigger contract of the three guys that we went out and got. It was JVR signing for the 1-year deal. It was Kevin LeBanc signing off the PTO from New Jersey, actually. This is very strange. I don't know if I should just take flash score off because now this is saying that we're in a 1-1 tie, and this is not correct. This is very not good. Because this is just something to... So let's do something else with this, shall we? Let's see. Blue Jackets. See if I can put this up here. No. It's not going to show me anything. No. Oh, here we go. We'll just do this. See, because this is wrong, right? This is not true. I don't understand why Flash Score has this wrong. So we'll just pull up a lineup, shall we? We'll pull up Minnesota's lineup. Pull these lineups up just about like so. And we'll just look at the players, I guess, because there's nothing else I can think of other than just taking this screen off, right? I don't know. Uh-oh. We're back in the action here. Shots 4-2. 9-10 left to play in the first. And a spring pass here. And uh-oh. Jack Johnson taking control. Trying to get out of the zone. Long stretch pass. Again, fought back. Minnesota dumps it back in. JJ. Couple players tied up. And there goes Adam Fantilli. And there goes Kevin LeBanc. There goes JVR knocking a player down. 8:16 left. Players making substitutions. Minnesota takes control. And it's tipped around. There's Zach Aston Reese. Little waiver acquisition from Vegas. And we've got a look at Dean Evison. Coaching record 639. Wow. Wow. So I got a text from Jay. He's giving me secrets is what Jay's doing. Minnesota taking a draw, trying to dump it in up high, digging for it along the corners. I'm sorry, folks. This is very much, again, as we get a pause here. Goodness gracious. I guess my stream is very behind. 7:35 now along on my stream. In rushes Matt Olivier. Puck digging around in the corner. Corralian Czar. Puck sliding away into the Columbus end. Couple players falling down. And up the ice. Couple crunches from the fourth line there. Always fun to see. Good work by Severson to cut off one Wild player as they try to rush it up ice. There's a puck along the boards. Sillinger was looking for that one. Oh, and what a save by Elvis as they try to one-time that puck. Oh, goodness. So this is fun. This is fun. Sean Monahan about to take a draw here in his own end. Get a couple players up ice. Gustafson poised for that one. My goodness. Oh. Because I don't want to miss it. Now on my end, shots are tied at 4 with 5:51 to go as things are paused. I don't know if anybody else is having issues right now. RJ, what are you saying here? The Thursday, yeah, the 49ers and the Seahawks. So he's scoreboard watching everything. We got the Niners and the Seahawks 13-0 in the second quarter. 5 minutes to play in Thursday Night Football. Pretty decent little game to start there. So, yeah, I don't know what to say about the technical difficulties, guys. You're just going to have to take my word for everything that happens. As players rush up, Fantilli during an icing. This is crazy, y'all. Like I've seen technical difficulties, but I've never seen them like this. As the puck gets dug up from the middle. And there it goes. Oh, there goes JVR. Trying to center for Fantilli. They couldn't get a stick on it. Players rushing around. Trying to set something up. Trying to get in and set any kind of pressure up. Looks like we got a possibility of a penalty. Nope, it's just a stoppage. 5:14 left on my end of things. I don't know how everybody else is doing, but I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm going to take a little break once the period ends, but I want to see what happens with everybody during this first period. I'm still very shocked that that this is wrong. Like this entire flash score is just super wrong. You know? It's very, very funny. Okay. Up. Going back to you guys. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Hockey season's finally here. I've got a game to go to already. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, so wow. Wow, wow, wow. $5:14 left during a commercial break for my stream. I don't know if anybody else is going through something different on what they're watching on. If there are any spoilers in the chat, that's not cool. You guys know that. And I'm very shocked that this entire flash score is just wrong. It's just straight up wrong. I don't know, y'all. It's something to behold, isn't it? When oh boy, when things are just not in your control, but they're not correct either. Like, as we take a look at the Columbus injury report, we got 3 guys out indefinitely. Boone Jenner went through shoulder surgery recently. It was a success, and he's probably going to be out until about March. Voronkov, injured in preseason. He'll probably be back by around November. And then Danforth, I didn't get to see it on the broadcast, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Danforth, how long he's going to be out, stuff like that. 4:50 to go on my feed here as we got a tumbling Blue Jacket. And it looks like, as we got a camera, Marcus Foligno could be a little bit of a guilty party here as we get our first penalty. Yep, Foligno is going to go to the box for tripping. And that was just a straight up trip on Cole Sillinger. That was not a good look for our buddy Marcus Foligno. I do say buddy Marcus Foligno because his brother, Nick Foligno, as you may know, former Blue Jacket captain, current captain of the Chicago Blackhawks. But now Columbus gets 2 minutes on the power play to start the end. One-timer ripped, and they score. There's the score. Kent Johnson from above the circle. Or maybe, wait, taking a look. There's the rip on the one-timer. No. Okay, so no score there. That's on me. I thought KJ had that one, but Gus did. Okay. Meanwhile, we got Werenski back for Kent again. He's going to dance away. He's looking for it. Trying to find his lane. Kent Johnson in front is Sean Monahan. Pucks are flying, digging around the boards. I don't even know if we're all watching the same game. To be honest with you, this is very strange. Because one thing says one thing, the other says another, and it's like, I don't know. Feels like we're all watching different games, but I digress. This is very funny to think about. That puck poked away. Watching slow-mo. What? My goodness. Oh my goodness. My stream just not. Wow. As Cole gets called for hooking as well, we've got 4-on-4, 4 minutes to play. This is very strange because one thing's telling me one thing, another thing's telling me another. I got feeds that are like way slower than they should be. I don't know, folks. This is very kind of just, I don't know. Provorov off to the bench. We got guys changing. I'm going to see if I can mute some of these notifications and enjoy the game as it is on my end. This is very strange for me because I feel like I'm watching some Twilight Zone stuff. There's a shot from Monahan stopped. Oof, 2:59 to play. What? Wait. Y'all are going to have to give me a moment because this is interesting. I definitely feel like because I'm watching the same game that everybody else is. I understand. I'm looking at the same players. I understand. I'm looking at what Columbus is up 8-4 in shots now during this power play and this 4-on-4 situation. 2:59 to play. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. So I don't know if I should trust like Twitter or never trust Twitter, really, right? Okay, so this is what's going on. Apparently, my stream is so far behind. My current stream is extremely behind. So I'm going to try to find some other way to watch for a true. All right. So we're going to get a true update here. What up, Jared? I'm very confused, dude, because we're going through like my stream, I guess, was just wrong, and Flash Score, I don't know if it's wrong or right, because my stream was just showing me something completely different from what was going on with the rest of this. I don't know if I was just extremely slow or what. So from what I'm seeing on Twitter, JVR got called back for goalie interference. And it looks to be, let me take a look and see if there's a Twitter scoreboard anywhere for me to look at, because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know if that was just my feed being wrong or if Flash Score is wrong. What's going on with the game that I was trying to watch? If the feed was just bad. Excuse me. Let me try this. because usually the feed that I watch on is pretty reliable, but I was looking at what was going on and it didn't feel like things were right. It didn't feel like anything was quite lined up with what I was seeing on other places, right? Okay. All right. Never mind. We've been going through this whole thing wrong. My entire stream was wrong. We're in the second period. I'm so sorry, everybody. We've gone through almost 2 periods and it's a 1-1 game. My goodness. I am... Okay, so it is... Thank you, RJ. It's 1-1, second period, 9:17 to go. That is the true thing. I feel like such a dummy. I feel very dumb right now because I have no idea if that was just something that was going on with the stream that I'm watching. Eight and a half minutes to play in the second. Still a 1-1 game. I don't know what happened because I feel like my stream window may have bugged out somehow. That makes me feel very stupid. Oh, boy. So I'm just going to keep this. Yeah, thank you, RJ, for that update. So this flash score is correct. We got Stars, Predators 3-1, Stars in the second period with 6 minutes to go. Thank you for the other score update, RJ. Appreciate everything you do, bud. So yeah, I am trying, like I've been trying. Can somebody, I don't know, can somebody clip that? Possibly, maybe Kyle, Dylan, any of you guys later. Can somebody clip that? My realization that my entire stream was just wrong. Like flash score was right. My stream was just buggy and wrong. And I feel stupid. Oh my goodness. So oh my God. Wow. Okay, shots are 18-15. We got 7:40 to play. Cool. We're all square now. Geez, we've been going on with this for over an hour and a half. That puck bounces. Columbus corrals it, trying to get it back to the point for Christensen. That one deflected out of traffic. Uh-oh. And sailed back in to Columbus's end. I was like, what is going on? Habs 3, Bruins 5, 9:20 left in the third. Cool. Taking a look around the league, y'all. 7:05 left. Jack Johnson looking for it. Oh, boy. Oh, goodness. That makes me feel like a dummy. I'm going to be holding on to that all night long once this game's over. 6:45 left. All right. Nothing much going on. They're going back to feeling it out. Wow. Oh, geez. Oh boy. That was wow. That was one hell of a realization. Okay. We got the football update as well. 49ers 16, Seahawks 3 at halftime. So not a lot happened for the last update, I guess, huh? Taking a look at Yakov Trenin there going to the bench. All right. Face off with Sean Corrali and the Wild push it ahead. Oh, and Elvis had to make a nice quick stop. What? I'm reading Discord chats at the same time. Just trying to keep up with everybody. And seeing what's going on with our chat, seeing what's going on with the Discord chat. So cool. Everybody's fine. We're all cool. Other than, yeah. Under 6 minutes left. I am going to take a break once this period does end because, again, I had no clue. I feel so dumb. But please make sure to check out our podcast, Jake Jackets. That's Jay, and then my name, Jake, and Jackets. JJ Jackets Pod is on YouTube, is on Twitter. That's the handle for everything. So go give us a little subscribe. We're getting, we're in there. We're ready for the season, and we're ready to hang out with the network all season long, just like we've been for the last couple. It's been a ride ever since we joined. Like, THPN has just been awesome. And we're happy with everybody that we've met, all of you guys on the live streams. We're trying to build something really special here. And we're just here for a good time and for some growth. A lot of growth. Puck in front. Dug out by the Wild and Gustafson, and they're able to march it out. 5 minutes to play as Elvis takes a little dance. I don't know if this is going to be wrong again, but so, yeah, that's been the fun of this stream, is just me being wrong. Oh, there was almost an own goal from Jared Spurgeon. As we take a look at the slow-mo cam, it bounced around in the crease, went off of Spurgeon's skate, and then, Monty almost getting his first goal as a Blue Jacket. Sean Monahan, so close on that. Woof, woof. Wow. Sean Monahan is going to be a really special player for us this year, I think. He's going to provide a lot. He's going to provide the leadership. He's going to provide the comfort that these young players are going to need. I hope he's doing okay, like on a personal level, as it's 4:41 left here. And I would hope that this stays correct. Panthers 1, Senators 3. The final. Wow, shots were even at 31, and the Sens pull up the early season upset. Wow, that's something. Ain't that something? For you Atlantic Division folks, hope you're having fun. As it's so early. There's like no narratives to develop quite yet. I don't know. Oh boy. I feel like this entire stream I have like been okay. We got another final score on our hands from the 7:00 games. 4-2 Toronto as the Devils outshot them 24-22. Yeah, Leafs get the dub. And the Devils get their first loss of the season. Sorry, Neil. Sorry, Alex. Our buddy Alex Chauvency is also on this network at Devils on the Rush. We've got a lot of Devils buddies that we're really close to. So, oh boy. This has me going crazy because, like, what? Oh, man. I thought I was right this entire time. Oh, goodness. People are going to have a nice laugh at that. So, we're back in it. 4:41 left. Taking a look at Philip Gustafson and how both the Jackets and the Wild, the save percentage differential. That's a stat that I'm not used to seeing. That's interesting. I'll have to look that up, I guess, if that's some sort of advanced stat or along those lines. I don't know. I hope everybody's still having a wonderful evening as hockey's being played. A diving, diving play. And we've got guys rolling around trying to get this out of the zone here. Columbus marching up into the neutral zone. Dump into the corner. A little bit of a chase. A shot towards the net. Deflected back. And it's bouncing right out into the Minnesota end. Or the Columbus end, excuse me. Now we're getting a lot of back and forth again as Minnesota enters the zone. A nice chip from Christensen as Jack Johnson brings it back. They're trying to get the line change on. Minnesota intercepts it, gets a shot off Elvis, and they do score. Minnesota, Joel Eriksson Ek looks like he got that rebound. 2-1 Wild, 3:25 to play. Yes, it will be credited to Joel Eriksson Ek. Okay. Well then. Now that my stream is working, now I can tell that we're going through this just fine. Oh boy. Oh man. As we take the center dot face off here. Oh, and we got a big hit right at center ice. Another shot, that one on Gustafson, and it was stopped. 3:07 to play as we get the freeze here. I'm going to try to see as we take a look at Joel Eriksson Ek again. He goes to the bench. Face-off won there by, looks to be the Wild, and they try to march back up ice. The Wild have definitely been a little bit faster this period when it comes to just playing catch up with the puck. I feel bad, guys. I'm sorry. This whole time I thought I was like watching a totally different. I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone, y'all. As a big stop from Phil Gustafson there. Wow, he left a lot of open net there, but he crouched right down to get to it. Jeez. Whew. My goodness. All right. I feel so. Oh, no. I feel so bad, friends. I'm sorry. Again, there's a lot of rust, and I'm here to have fun. I'm here to look forward to hockey season again. .220 left on my feed here. Werenski playing it out. Minnesota back to control is Columbus, and a one-timer there deflected it off the blocker. Kept it into the zone. Little battle along the boards as we enter the 2-minute warning for the second. They're digging. When's the ref going to say quit it? I don't know. Well, they've fished it out. There we go. Columbus trying to get that back into the zone as it's swatted in by Christensen. Minnesota regains control. 1:30 left on my feed here. And a stoppage by Gus. I feel bad. I'm getting text from Jay. He says hi. We still got 20 more minutes of this to go, guys. I am still very excited that I'm actually probably going to see a full period of hockey. Oh, boy. Sometimes the lag giveth and the lag taketh away. You know? It's something else. I'm excited for more. Hopefully, like when I get to sign up for a couple more of these, we'll see like if I can get some of the friends on here. Jay, Jimmy, Kyle, Peter, Dylan, any of our Hockey Pod Net fam, excuse me. Any of the Bruins Tape to Tape girls. We got the girls from All Goals, No Misses. All wonderful additions. We got the Salty Ice Insiders for the Utah Hockey Club. Obviously, we've got WCB who cover the Hawks. We're looking forward to a lot of stuff this year from a lot of our shows as we come to a close on this second period. We got 11, 10, 9. And they're just going to play out this clock here. And that's the final buzzer for the second period. And I mean it this time. I mean it. Second period, 2-1 Minnesota. that being said, I'm going to go ahead and see a little bit of a break going on. And then when I come back, I'll talk about what I think of what went down from what I was able to see. Because I guess I didn't see much. But we're going to talk about the second a little bit, see what you guys are thinking for the third. And that said, we still got a whole period of hockey to play. I will return very shortly.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
And we're back. All right. Let me blow this up just a little bit more. So, second period, from what I could see, I felt like there were a lot of things that Columbus could improve on in terms of tightening defense, man coverage. I know that's more of a football term, but like being sure to know where your guy is and where he's going to go, just the basic fundamentals of that. Like one of the keys to the game was just making sure that you were covering zones you needed to cover and keeping track of where the players are and not puck watching as much. I think Elvis did fine. I think there's improvements that could have been made from the second pair as well as the third pair. Top pair, Provorov and Werenski were fine. Severson has been playing very well on the offensive side of the puck. So is Zach. And then Christensen, I've liked what I've seen from Christensen so far. Here, let me actually do this and shrink that back because this game time ad is like kind of hindering where my stuff is. And like getting in my face and stuff. So I don't know. I think there's a lot to improve on. I liked what I saw from Sean Monahan. Let me actually take a look at the box score for the game to see what happened. So Kent Johnson from Sillinger and Severson. And of course, with a little, like, I don't know, something about KJ scoring the first goal for Columbus this year is very poetic and very, like, of course it had to happen because we've talked about this on our show before. Johnny Gaudreau was Kent Johnson's idol, you know? So knowing that, it just makes sense for KJ to score the first one, you know? I hope everybody's doing okay out there. I am fine after finally figuring out these buggy issues of like what was going on with my stream and the fact that I was almost an entire period behind everybody. That makes me feel like a dummy. But that said, I think we're good now and we'll be able to have a nice, clean third period to watch. Oh, boy. So what's everybody think about Fanatics taking over? Because all of my jerseys, I don't know if anybody has like gotten the chance to, like, I know what Fanatics is and how bad they are and whatever. I've seen plenty of the horror stories. I think it's going to be bad. It's definitely been bad for baseball. And we had this conversation last year, but I don't know. So far for the hockey side of things, I haven't seen too many issues. And every jersey that I have bought personally, or maybe not bought, but were gifted, they've all held up just fine. So only one way to find out. I know this is a long jersey manufacturing deal. We'll see how they hold up for the players on the ice because this is, now the actual like manufacturer for player jerseys. Taking a look at some updates from our buddy RJ. The 16-3 halftime score for Thursday Night Football. We've got Panthers and Senators. Again, we talked about that one. We got the final for the Leafs and the Devils. We got Habs and Bruins. That one's a new one. 29-25 were the shots, and the final 6-4. So Swayman, not the best return, but he got a dub. And he got it done against the Habs. And then the last one is we got the Kings and the Sabres. 3-1 Kings. Wow, and Buffalo took it to them in the shot count. That's all right, 33-22. That's not bad. Not bad. I'm on a commercial break on my watch feed. So if anybody has, again, any predictions for the season that you guys want to talk about, anything that you guys are excited for from star players, from milestones. I don't know if anybody's watched the Amazon documentary that came out. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard that at the very least the David Pasternak and William Nylander episode is very funny, and that the fact that the Swayman negotiations are in this documentary is nuts. And then the last thing that I've seen is Connor McDavid, of course, losing the Stanley Cup final, showing as much emotion as I think we've ever seen come from Connor McDavid. So I don't know. I'll have to take a watch. I'll have to watch it, and I'll have to judge for myself once I see it. But that said, I think at the very least from a production value standpoint, because it was the same guys from Drive to Survive, the production looks fantastic. And I want to say that I think there'll be a lot of eyes on it, and everybody's going to be binging it over the next few weeks, to be fair. I don't know. I'll save my overall judgments for when I do get the chance to watch it. Oh boy. It's not that I'm not used to being up this late, because my job typically has me up this late anyway. I don't know what it is about me being like feeling pretty tired right now, but I am. I'm going to keep pushing through for you guys. Don't get me wrong, because we still got a whole third period to play. Anything can happen. So that said, I don't know. Utah and the Islanders, they're in the third period with 5 minutes to play. The Islanders are leading in shots. That's an interesting statistic. First time for everything, because usually I don't see them shoot that much. And I guess 25 still isn't that much, but that's interesting. And it's 3-3. So we got ourselves a close game on the other stream, people. Hope everybody's doing well over there. Grant, hope you're having a good time with a nice tight game. Ours is also pretty tight, but we actually have a deficit to work for. I don't know, because we've got a couple episodes on our show that talks about Johnny plenty. Obviously, we talked about the tragedy in their passing, and Johnny and Matthew and everybody. The 15th, I don't know if we're going to do a watch along for the 15th. I personally don't think I can, because I think I'm going to be working that night. But if somebody does end up doing a watch along for Columbus's home opener, Godspeed is all I'll say, because that is going to be one hell of an emotional night. So I think we're in for a big one for the game against the Panthers, especially with Matt Tkachuk coming to town, knowing that he was a huge teammate and friend of Johnny. Him and Monty getting to bond off ice a little bit when they get here. That's going to be something to behold, and I'm hoping for a big win at home, just to be frank. Little praise for our buddies at Kraken Pod, because they got themselves a new logo, and it looks really sick. Third, as I tweet this out, let me try to figure this. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Share. And it looks like the broadcast is coming back. Watching. We got a scoreboard update on Thursday Night Football. Thank you, RJ. 23-10 in the third quarter. All right. Thanks, buddy. Oh gosh, I got a change of feed. That's awesome. I got a buggy change of feed. All right, I'm going to switch feeds because I want the Columbus feed because I want these feeds, especially when I'm watching on my own time, because I want to know how Mearsy does. And I hope everybody that's actually watching out there, whether you're at the Fanatics watch party with our friends, Subjectively Pod, old friends of the network, they've now gone independent. Jeremy and Laura, we miss you, and we hope you're well. They were guests of honor at the Fanatics Sportsbook around the arena for the watch party tonight down there. As the third period gets underway here. 2-1 Minnesota, 1950 showing on my clock here. Here we go. Oh, Columbus holding it back. Christensen wanting to drop it. Oh. Back for Werenski, who takes a shot. I'm sorry, I'm trying to share this at the same time. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Cool. We're shared, and we're looking forward to a fun third period with Columbus down 1 and looking to fight back. So now they've swapped Severson and Provorov. So Severson will be playing with Werenski so far this period, and Christensen will be out there with Provorov. Taking a look at my Twitter feed just to see if there were any like lineup updates and changes like that. Got a little bit of a tomorrow update. So we've got the postponed game between the Lightning and the Hurricanes that should hopefully be played. Blackhawks and Jets. We got the Blues and the Knights, and we got the Flyers and Canucks. And who knows? We could have some watch parties here on the YouTube channel. You should check those out if they're here. I'm sure we'll share those when they're available. But yes, please. Everything that you want out of your hockey content this 24-25 season, you can find it here on the HockeyPodNet YouTube channel. Hit the button. Yeah, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for the live streams, all that fun stuff. We've got Tales with TR, which is Terry Ryan, former NHL player, sharing stories and interviews with former players, family, all kinds of fun stuff from TR, stories about his career, things like that. We've got originals. We've got, obviously, a lot of our network has their shows posted to the channel. We do a lot of great stuff here. And go follow all of our shows, or at the very least, whichever teams you cheer for. As we've got a back and forth affair to start the third here. Not too much pressure going on. Kevin LeBanc out there skating around with the puck, dropping it back, trying to find zip-zap lanes here. Kevin LeBanc gets it back, trying to drop it back in the wild. And the Jackets are just playing very strong, you take it kind of hockey. Elvis making a stop there to freeze it. Off of who is this? Jacob Lauko, who signed with the Wild in the offseason. Okay, so another new face to the Wild lineup in Lauko. I'm sorry, guys. Bring back this. And now that I know that this is correct, I can actually bring it back for good. I'm sorry, y'all. That's definitely on me. That was my bad. So we'll just leave that up like that for the remainder of the game. I'm so sorry, everybody. I did not know. This whole time, I didn't know that I was like so laggy that everything was bad and I was missing a whole period of action. Oh boy. That's on me, and that deserves a drink. I don't remember, like, because obviously sometimes I have a drink with me during podcast recordings. I don't know if that's like against so many terms of service. I don't know how much, if that's going to get us in trouble. I doubt it, because I've seen plenty of people drink on videos and stuff. There's plenty of alcohol, but I'm sure it's fine. Trying to jam away there, and Gustafson was able to make a stop. All right. Cool. But yes, going back to this comment from RJ, the schedule that's upcoming. If we have watch parties already scheduled, I don't know. Talk to our buddies Kyle and Dylan about that. If you want to reach out to anybody, talk to the admins. But we've got plenty of content for you coming up for all 82 games, for all 32 teams. We've got so much ready and waiting for everybody here. Whether you're a new fan, whether you're a fan, who's been going on at least a decade. We've got plenty of stuff for every single one of you, whether you're a bettor, whether you're not. And please go use DraftKings if you're going to be on that betting side of things, and use promo code THPN to get your money's worth on your wallet, in your DraftKings wallet, for free, and a $5 wager. Oh boy. I'm having a good time still. Like, it's very strange. I don't talk to myself often like this. And obviously you guys are here, and that's fine. That's awesome. Taking a look at Zach Werenski in his 9th season of play, 486 games, 90 goals. Shots are 24-20 Columbus, as they still have the edge here. Puck is bouncing. Columbus trying to get control in front. It's picked off by the Wild and into the neutral zone and dumped back into the zone. Played by Elvis Merzlikins. You better get back in that crease pretty soon. As he does, and he gets set. Big play in the corner there to try to get this out of the zone. This is Eric Goodbranson dumping back into the zone as they try to get a line change in here. Going, gone. Columbus keeping it in, trying to center it. They couldn't get it, and it's a bunch of traffic with the Wild in front. Wow, Cole Sillinger picking off Kirill Kaprizov like that. That was an interesting play. That's a lot of guts from a guy like Silly. Third period in the Islanders game that's getting under 2 minutes, and we're tied. So that one could go to overtime, and it will be going to overtime. So Grant Hakeem, our buddy, gets an extra period to play. I wonder if we will. 14:30 to play here. 14:35, excuse me. I'm trying to keep track of this in real time. I've got good expectations for the Wild this year. I think they're going to be fine. I think I had them. Where did I have them? It's been a while since I posted that West preview, and the Central was a bit of a mushy middle. Oh gosh, I had Colorado. I had Dallas, Winnipeg, Colorado as the top 3 there. I think the Wild could be as good as 4th, especially with this being Fleury's last hurrah. But I think they could be somewhere. I'd have to watch it back just to see what my actual 1-8 was. They could finish anywhere from like 4th to like 7th. Knowing how John Hines coaches, I don't know. Part of me just doesn't trust John Hines, I guess. But I think they'll be fine, and they could finish anywhere from 4th to 7th, and make the dance if they want to try to make at least a wild card spot. Columbus marches and dump it into the corner. Looks like JVR's, I don't know, a little ginger getting back on that bench. A little bit of a ginger touch from Mr. James Van Riemsdyk. Wow, right off the blocker of Elvis as he kicks that away as well. That was quite the angle to see of Elvis Merzlikins making that save. And Columbus trying to march it back into the zone. It's in the corner. They're fighting for it. Matt Olivier, tenacious as always. Oh, and he wants a piece. Matt Olivier wants a piece. Guys are getting tired, and Minnesota's getting a chance on a line change. Then he kept it in the zone. It's in the corner. Jackets trying to chase it down. A lot of pressure coming from the Wild zone. Excuse me. Columbus does finally manage to march us out of the zone. Minnesota going right back in as a player tumbles. Zach Aston Reese, I don't know if he just caught an edge. This could be a penalty on either Monahan or Zach Aston Reese. This is a penalty. Looks like we've got a... Yes, that will be a hook on Sean Monahan. So Columbus. Penalties have been hard to come by this whole game, but when we come back on my broadcast on my, the thing I'm watching, when we come back, Columbus gets their first penalty kill of this game. And we'll see what they do with Monty in the box. I don't know, y'all. Let me go ahead and just give us a little breaky break. So give me 1 sec here. Try to find this. There we go. We'll see you in a second.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Hey, everybody. Sorry. I needed a little bit to like catch my voice back because I don't know. Oh boy. So we're back on. I don't know if this is gonna be behind or not. I don't know how behind this is gonna be. Let me take a look because from the looks of certain things, we're back to action here. And it looks like I missed a power play goal from somebody. So it's now 3-1 Minnesota. Shots are 26-23 for Columbus with 9:26 to play. I'm surprised I had to refresh my stream again the way I did. But, excuse me, I'll be honest with you guys. I wanted a Columbus win, obviously. Minnesota getting this first win of the season isn't going to bother me as much as another game would. Does that make sense? Sounds like Zuccarello gets credit for the power play goal for Minnesota. 8:56 left on the clock. RJ, do we have anything going on in OT? I wonder if we do. It's a shame I had to refresh my stream. What is going on? Why do I keep having to refresh streams and reload things? This is very not cool because I'm just trying to watch a game. Right. I don't know, y'all. Like, I felt bad already for missing most of the second period. We've got a final. Utah wins again. 26-25. The shots, one shot is all it takes. Let's see, as our commercial break is still going on here, what happened. Let's see who did it. As I load up the app here. Whoa. Scores. The Utah game. The overtime winner was Dylan Guenther again. Wow, Guenther from scoring the first goal in Utah's franchise history, technically, to scoring in overtime here. Like, Gunther's in for a big year, I think. So, I don't know. I've got high expectations for Utah. Maybe not as high on the standings part of things because I think I still have them like sixth. But I think they could finish as high as like fourth, possibly. I don't know if I see them making the playoffs yet, but it would be very welcome as a surprise to see the Utah Hockey Club like make the playoffs in their first year as Utah. So looking around the league. Wow, Andrzej Kopitar with a hat trick. Elias Lindholm with a goal and a couple assists. And we got a multi-goal game from Tim Stützle. Interesting. So that's a cool little stat that Bally has for us. As we continue on, 8:50 to play. Minnesota up 3-1. But Columbus up 2 in the shot count. But what matters is the ones that go in. So, puck in the slot. Minnesota trying to march it out. Little push from Damon Severson, Zach Werenski, and Yegor Chinnikov trying to find a way to get that puck out of the zone. They do. Marching it back up. It looks like Zach Werenski has joined a lot of rushes as he should, knowing how offensive of a defenseman he is. He's almost like a fourth forward out there, Zach, like especially with the veteran leadership that he has and just his play style. He's a great defenseman. Like his defense is very, very good. But he's extremely skilled offensively as well. He's definitely more of an offensive defenseman, but his overall two-way game is very, very solid. Again, he's almost like a fourth forward out there. 7:40 on the clock. Puck dribbles in to Columbus territory, marching it up, flinging it around to Silly, and a shot in the center. Ooh, and that was screened and caught. We will play Minnesota again at home on the 19th. So, God, geez, I'm hoping that all right, 6:40 left on this clock. Columbus trying to get something going here. I don't understand why all my streams kept freezing, but it is what it is, and I hope everybody that's stuck around has had fun. Because other than the entirety of missing almost the second period, I've had fun. This is very... I've missed doing this. I can't wait to do more. Hopefully, I can just sit back. Oh, Elvis with a big chance at a poke. That would have been very dangerous. As the puck is carried into the zone along the middle and the wing. Minnesota gets control behind their own net. Hovering is Yegor Chinnikov. Chasing is Yegor Chinnikov. The Wild managed to get it out into the corner. Trying to go up high with it. A shot there that seemed to be wide of the net. And that pass goes all the way down. No icing as it's caught at the faceoff circle. Minnesota continuing the pressure back into the zone. It's good, Andrew. I actually accidentally missed the second period for the most part because my stream was very buggy and not working. But it's 3-1 for the Wild. Columbus is up in shots by 2. We've got 4:38 left to play on my end of the stream. But it's been a good game. Like everybody's been playing fairly well, considering minor lapses from there's a shot from KJ that just glanced off of Gustafsson. It's been a good game. Wild trying to slap that back into the zone. There's Marco Rossi. He's on my fantasy team. I was hoping that maybe he could at least get a point of some kind to help my fantasy purposes. And that was the only success that I was hoping from the Wild today. So I don't know. But yeah, everything's good, Andrew. We've just been keeping an eye on the scoreboards from everything else. And I've been talking about expectations what I want to see from almost all the teams this year. I think we're in for a really fun season, regardless of how everything shakes out. As for, us, obviously we have the tragedy swirling around all year long. And I think that's going to galvanize guys. But, this is only one game. 3:10 left as we get a stoppage here and a commercial break. See, Andrew, just to catch you up, like I thought Flash Score was wrong. This whole first chunk of the game. And it turns out I was wrong and my stream was just really bad. So I feel bad that I missed a whole decent chunk of things, but we've been fine for the whole third period. We've been good, hanging out and just chilling like villains. And, I'm excited for this year with everybody on the network. And I guess because it's only 3 minutes remaining, let me get one more plug in for our sponsors. DraftKings, you bet $5 and you get 200 to 250. I can't remember what our current rate is, but you get somewhere between 200 to 250 in bonus bets right away if you pick on something simple as a team to win an NHL game with code THPN. And then with our new friends at Gametime, if you use and redeem code THPN on your first purchase, which is good for the code is good for up to a couple of months. Whether it's a hockey game, a concert, a comedy show, whatever you want to buy a ticket for, you get $20 off, which is great. $20 is $20. So there you go. Oh, Danelle, long time no see, brother. Doing okay. Been a little shaky, because this is my first time back in months doing the first game, and I've had a few technical difficulties here and there with watching the stream and missing some time, but we're having fun. We're doing good. It's just me, and we're all good. Did this really just freeze up on me again and I missed a goal again? Oh boy, I hope I didn't. I hope I didn't actually miss the goal, because that would make me very upset to miss Columbus scoring again. And it looks like I did. 2:54 left. We have a 1-goal lead. And we're getting there, folks. Home stretch, 2:50 to play. It's now a 1-goal game. Columbus is back on top, or still on top of the shot clock, this time by 3, 29-26. Let me see who did this. Excuse me. Oldie, KJ, huh? That's very strange because it's not telling me. Because it was 3-1. Let me check Twitter. It was Zach Werenski. Okay, that's more like it. I don't know if Dean's going to be the early pull guy like he was, because we've got the 2-minute warning now. 1:50 to go. Columbus trying to get a lot of pressure off. All right, take care of yourself, RJ. The Fanatics jerseys? No, yeah, they're fine so far, but we'll see what happens with them during the course of the year for the players. I haven't had a bad Fanatics experience, Danelle. I talked about this earlier in the stream, but I've been fine with my Fanatics experience, but we'll see what it's like for players and the like, as there's an empty net and an icing with 1:18 on the clock. NFL game, we've got the fourth quarter still to play for Thursday Night Football, 23-17. So Seahawks are clawing back for Thursday Night Football. Thanks again, RJ. Take care of yourself tonight. And thank you, as always, for being our scoreboard watcher. Taking a look and a drink, and the boys are convening. For an empty net plan. So let me actually go back and Yup. Okay. I'm just trying to get a hang of oh. Didn't mean to click this. So yeah, so far tonight with things. Stop. Oh my goodness, my stream feed is messing with me a lot. Okay, still 1:18 to play. They've been just showing highlights of Matt Boldy during this Columbus timeout. Him and Joel Eriksson-Ek have had a pretty decent game for the Wild. They've probably had the best game out of everybody so far. As we come back to KJ, trying to throw that in there, and it's all clogged up by the Wild in front, and they chip it out. We're into the final minute. Columbus trying to pressure, trying to get that puck, and Minnesota gets it cleared away. There's an empty net. There's a race for the empty net. There's a stick out of somebody's hand, and Columbus gets it right back. Adam Fantilli from behind the net to Kirill Marchenko, and they're trying to reel it around, trying to find any lane they can. Zach Werenski, D-to-D pass, a shot towards the net. KJ brings it back, tries to reel it back towards the net. He's got it again. Ken Johnson wheels it to Marchenko, or to Fantilli, excuse me. Back to Werenski. And a big one-timer stopped by Gustafsson, but they keep it into the zone. The pressure, Werenski. Another shot. That one sailed wide. Columbus still with the pressure, and with 7 seconds left, there's a big stop by Philip Gustafsson. Oh boy, Columbus pouring on the pressure with the extra attacker. Yes, the next game for Columbus, Saturday in 2 days, on the road against the Avalanche. So that one is going to be a fun one. Give me a second I feel like, I don't know. Part of me wants to wait the 7 seconds out. And the other part of me, okay. Well, I feel like because there's 7 seconds, I feel like that it's safe to say this is one for the books, folks. So that being said, I want to pull this up. Excuse me. There we are. I want to say one more time, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm sorry I had so many tech issues. I am very excited to get back into the swing of things with the watch parties. And of course, my own podcast, which you can follow if you want to follow us first. It's JJ Jackets Pod on Twitter and the YouTube handle, where you can subscribe and turn on notifications there. You can follow me at Snake Garinger. That's Garringer. And then my co-host Jay is at by Jay Ashdown on Twitter. And then here, obviously, you hit the bell for notifications once you're subscribed for the watch parties and all the original content that THPN has to offer from the Hockey Podcast Network. I am Jake Garinger, and this has been, excuse me, another THPN watch party. Thank you all so much for tuning in and hanging out. And we will see you as I try to figure out how to get out of here. Everybody have a good night, and I'll see you the next time I'm around. Thank you all so much for watching. Go Jackets. It's going to be a long season. Hope everybody has a wonderful season. Hockey's back, and we're so ready for it.